Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, welcome. I play different games on stream and I post the VODs here, but now I'm posting more just for here. So if you are hopping on for the watching this channel for the first time, welcome. If you're a repeat, say hi in the comments, and welcome back to the test. But this time, hypothesis rising. If you didn't watch the last one, you don't need to watch them in order, but they do kind of go in an order. The last one, you get to learn a lot about me, some very hyper-personal questions, and it was an absolute blast. This time I have my glasses, got my headphones, new boom mic set up. That's kind of what you see right here, and I'm so excited. So let's just get into it. I'm gonna do a voice for the person, but it usually dies off around halfway through, so this will just be nice and fun. Let's get into it. So, new game. Before experiencing the test hypothesis rising, it is highly recommended that you've played the prequel, The Test, right before venturing into this experience. To just kind of shift how my setup is. There we go. You will stand to gain a lot more from this experience if you played the test first. And this examination will also make a bit more sense, as it carries on from where the last examination left off. I would like to urge you to go and play the test, and before venturing forward and follow the instructions listed through the game, as you will certainly get a bigger benefit overall by taking the tests in the order they were meant to be taken in. Would you like to close this game now so you have an opportunity to play the test first? You'll not get a chance to exit the game until the experience is over if you choose to continue now. I've already played the test. Wonderful news! We can continue. Do I have to comment what my name was? Ooh. Okay. I didn't realize this when I watched someone else play this. Fate is in the same room as the other person. So I'm assuming Fate was that person. They were just disguised. It looks like they were wearing a different outfit or something covering up, but it's blood splatters are different. The bear's different. The help's different. Or the help's there, but it's, you know, it's like there's no arrow. The help was down here. Okay. Hello, and welcome to my office. It's truly a pleasure to see you here today. Please excuse the mess. I haven't had a chance to clean up yet. Now, I don't want to take up too much of your time with the blibber blabber and nonsensical speaking. I'll just get straight to the point. Sometimes we have to ask ourselves life's tough questions. There's one question in particular I'd like for you to ask yourself. Are you happy? And when I say happy, I don't mean content. Being content is great, but it's not the same as being happy. I want to help you. I want to inspire you to be the best that you can be. I want to inspire you to be the happiest version of yourself. I want to see you grow inside and out. Now, how do we accomplish this, might be asking. Good question. Allow me to explain. I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and you're going to answer them 100% entire honesty. And when I say 100% entire honesty, I mean 100% entire honesty. Think about it. You don't want to be happy, don't you? You do want to be happy, don't you? Oh wow, that would have been a whole different connotation. You wouldn't want to do something so bold as to tempt fate by lying, would you? Just remember, if you lie, the only person you're lying to is yourself. The only person who will suffer from this is you. I'm brutally honest in this game, apparently, so I'm not too worried. And believe me, you will suffer. Not to mention the fact that whether you tell the truth or not, I'll know. But that's another story. Let's be moving on, shall we? We wasted enough time explaining what we're going to be doing. Just remember, we all want to be good people. We all want to give answers that we feel lend the most desirable human traits within ourselves. But sometimes, good people do bad things, and sometimes we don't always have the desirable traits as humans. That is so true. I cannot express enough just how important it is to be truly honest while answering these questions, no matter how uncomfortable the truth might make you. Now, it's time to get into the real meat of the experience. It's time for you to get to the advice that you deserve. As you read questions and scenarios during this process, I want you to create your own circumstances and build your own bridges to arrive at the answer. Yeah, okay. If you've never experienced a scenario being asked for you before, then simply imagine that you have and try to assume how you might feel in that situation. Yeah, because this one I think is way more situational. I invite you to pour a glass of water, sit back, and relax as we unfold your fate and the secret of overcoming the next hurdle in your life. We're going to start with some basic, easy questions. If you answer these questions twice, your advice might change. It's not just about answering the questions, it's about many different variables. Yeah, they do tiny little shifts in the wording, like instead of would, could, will you, to have you. Many different factors are at play here, including the amount of time taken to answer proposed questions. With that being said, it's far more important to actually take your time and think about how honest of an answer you're giving before you give it. Whether you do not rush the process. Time is your best friend here. You'll see what I mean soon enough. And it read me. It was actually kind of freaky how close it actually, like, gave advice to my real life. You can skip to the very end of the episode, like, get off this one, go watch the very end with the advice part. It's like the last, like, couple of minutes. It's kind of creepy. And here we go. Do you feel uncomfortable right now? I'm gonna say no. I'm really not. Because Are you nervous? Yes, I am nervous. Do you feel cold? I don't feel cold, but I did get a shiver, so I'm gonna say no. I'm actually kind of warm. Do you feel sad? No, I'm not feeling very sad today. Have you ever hurt someone because you were hurting, even though they didn't deserve it? Absolutely. Absolutely. Undiagnosed mental illness over here all throughout high school, and I probably hurt someone's feelings because of how my symptoms manifested. So, absolutely. I can admit that. Do you crave acceptance by others? I'm working on it. I'm gonna say yes, but it's a soft yes. I'm a people pleaser, and I'm kind of recovering from that and trying to unlearn a lot of it, but I would say yes. Have you ever lost a loved one? Yeah. Do you know what heartbreak feels like? I'm gonna say yes, because I had one relationship that it ended and I ended it, and it was heartbreaking because it was more heartbreaking looking back because I was so checked out, and I just ignored all of the red flags. There's other instances, but I don't want to get too specific, so yes. Do you believe in demons? I don't know. I'm gonna say no. I've never dealt with demons. I don't fuck with demons. And I guess saying that is like, I kind of believe in them. So I'm gonna say yes, but it's kind of that I grew up in a very Christian saturated community. So that's probably why. Do you believe in curses? I'm gonna say no. Actually, I do. The Kennedy curse. It's so technically, yeah, I do. Would you consider yourself to be spiritual? Very. Are you afraid of dying alone? I already said in the last one, yes. There's undeniable proof that ghosts haunt you. Would you continue to live in your home? Yeah, it's my home. I'm gonna kick that ghost out. Have you ever seen an object mysteriously move without being touched? No, but I experienced that where something moves and I can hear it or whatever, and I'm like, nothing was over there. It's not drafty in this room. So I'm going to say I've never seen it. I believe that's possible for a game to summon supernatural forces into your life without you knowing it. No, that is some evangelical Christian BS of you bring it into your home, it'll come into you. So, no. Would you like to make more friends? Not really. I would like to make a boyfriend into a husband, but I do not need more friends. I like my friend group. I have a really nice friend group. So, no. Would you consider yourself to be a good friend? Yeah, I actually would. And I differ from Markiplier in this answer because he said no, but I would say yes. I put being a friend over a lot of things. That's kind of an Achilles heel of mine. But yeah, I'm a good friend. Do you feel lonely? Yeah, I do. I do get lonely. But I'm a single 21-year-old. Who doesn't? Talk to me? Huh? No. Do you make friends easily? Yes, I do. I was in a leadership thing. Do you tend to avoid drama where possible? Yeah. I just don't. I don't have time for it anymore. I like hearing about it, other people's, but for me, Have you ever had a near-death experience? Yeah, I almost got hit by a car on my mom's birthday when I was in like the 7th or 8th grade. I ran across the street. I thought it was clear. It was not. The person was driving. It's a 20 in that area. He had to be driving 35. And I survived. And there's been a couple of other instances that are weird, but yeah. Do you like horror movies? I think now I'm starting to get into it, but overall, no. I like horror games more. It's all very interesting. Have you played the test? Yes. That's the spirit. Have you played the horoscope? No, but now I'm taking a photo so I can remember. No, because isn't this just a cute little shout out? Give it a whack. I'm not totally biased or anything. Yeah, it's the same people who made it. Do you watch porn? 21-year-old man. Would you consider yourself to be a hard worker? Absolutely. Do you have a low opinion of yourself? No. Would you consider yourself to be a confident person? Yes. Would you help an old lady across the street even if you were running late for an appointment? Yeah. Would you kill all of your neighbor's pets just to save one of your own? Wow, that took a fucking turn. Okay. Would you kill all of your neighbor's pets just to save one of your own? One of my own. I would do horrific things in the name of my son Oliver, so yeah. Have you tried some others? I'm gonna say no. I put it over my face because people like scream into pillows, and I would wrap it, and then looking back, I'm like, oh, I could have died, but then I realized that like, it's like firm pressure, so I'm gonna say no. Have you been caught dancing when you thought no one was watching? Absolutely. Have you tried to roll your eyes back so far, just see if they really get stuck? Absolutely. Have you ever played a practical joke that you regret pulling on someone? No, because I don't do practical jokes. I just don't. I don't like them. Are you streaming live right now? Nope. I'm recording this gameplay session right now. Yep. If I told you that I was watching you play this game right now, would you believe me? Technically, yes. That would be your job. If you left a comment for me at any point in time, I read your words. Does this bother you? No. If you've left a comment for me, does it make you feel positive that I paid attention to what you've taken to time to write? Honestly, yeah, because this is kind of like the developer talking. You understand that no matter what, I appreciate you. Yes, I do. Thank you. I really do. Are you afraid of snakes? I'm gonna say yes, because I'm afraid of big snakes. Small garter snakes I'm not, but yes. You believe in magic. I think that there's definitely magic in the world. I just don't think it's what we prescribe as magic. Have you cried in the last month? Yes. Do you have a hero? Absolutely. Do you typically learn from your mistakes? Yes. I'm waiting for something to flash again. Do you enjoy outdoor activities? I like to hike. I don't do it a lot, but I like to. Would you consider yourself to be lazy? No. Do you sometimes find it difficult to stay motivated? No. I always find something that motivates me. Not in like a, ooh, I have to push, but like, I always find something that piques my interest or whatever. Do you put the needs of others before yourself? I'm gonna say yes. It's something I'm working on, so I don't do it as much anymore, but it's definitely something. Yes. No. No. Have you ever been cheated on in a relationship? No, because I have never been in a relationship. I had a guy that I talked to for a long time sleep with someone else, and that messed me up. But no. Would you consider yourself to be judgmental? I'm a judgy bitch. I see. Are you a hero to someone else? I think so. I was a hero to some of the kids, like, to some of the kids that I did, like, leadership trainings for. I was very popular with that. So, I'll say yes, because it's not a present tense. I love animals. Have you found a family member and don't want to hit them with a super like, just make shit real awkward? I haven't, but that sounds so fucking funny. Girl, same. Do you enjoy drinking alcohol? Nope. I don't drink. I can't with my meds. And I also just choose not to because I get really sad when I do it. So I stick to the devil's lettuce. So, are you intoxicated right now? No. That makes one of us. I love this guy. Do you like the phrase snick a snack? Yes, I do. Are these questions a bit strange to you? No. After playing the last one. Do you have a vivid imagination? Yes. Do you feel uncomfortable in large social settings? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be antisocial? I guess, yeah. I don't go out much. I work. I'm very social in my job. I work customer service, but like, especially on weekends where we have an event going on or whatever, I'm up front talking to everyone. And so yeah, I consider myself a little antisocial. Still to grudge for long periods of time. I'm gonna say no. I'm trying to think of, because like grudges are ones that like when I think of a grudge, it's not something that's angry. You know, it's not that it's, oh, you did something that actually wronged me. Everyone else would agree that you wronged me. Grudges kind of give me like, this was a slight and I'm holding it over your head. So no, I don't. Have you urinated in public? Yeah, outside in the woods. On the side of roads. Do you like pineapple on your pizza? Not really, because the taste doesn't. It's a very, like, it tastes good, but it feels wrong. So I'm gonna say no. Would you consider yourself to be selfish? No. Do you think you've got a big ego? No. Would you consider yourself to be geeky? I already answered this. Into a fishbowl? No! Well, then you can't be that kinky. Would you consider yourself to be religious? I'm religious, but not in a I'm a one religion sort of way. I'm religious in the fact that I have beliefs that I hold, things that I do, how I carry myself through the world that are kind of my own personal religion. So, yeah. Would you consider yourself to be temperamental? No. You had to kill someone to save your own life, but you knew they didn't deserve it. Would you do it? Yeah. Because in my brain, how this goes is like, it's just like, it's someone random. And it was like, if I had to, yeah, like, kind of like Hunger Games situation where it's like, I know that person doesn't deserve it, but my self-preservation, I think, would really kick in. Interesting. Would you sacrifice your own life for a complete stranger? I want to be such a good person and say yes, but probably not. Because it doesn't say for a good reason. It would have to be a really good reason for me to do it, but just normally, no. Even more interesting. Have you ever been inside a burning building? No. Have you ever been to a funeral? Many. You attend your own funeral before you die. Would you take the opportunity to do so? Absolutely. If you could see into the future, but you're told I would only reveal the absolute worst of what's in store for you, would you still look? No. I don't need to know. If you had the power to stop time, would you use it to do something you know you shouldn't do? Absolutely. I would do something it wouldn't be heinous at all, but it would be like, I don't know, it'd be something weird. I would do something fun. So yeah. I've had to remove one person from the earth, never return again. Would you use it? Yes, because I think of this of what would do the greatest good. So yes, absolutely. I had someone come to my brain, and I won't say who, but absolutely, because I'd use it for good, though. I wouldn't be like, ooh, old high school bully, ha! No, that's stupid. I told you that I understand you better than you understand yourself. Would you believe me? Absolutely not. Someone threatened to kill you. Would your first response be to react in violence? No. Run. If strangers stole your money for you just bought the drug addiction, would you forgive them if they apologize to you? Absolutely, because if they're apologizing to me, I'm getting NA vibes, and they're probably making amends. And also, if they apologize to me, I probably know them. So even if I'm not close with them and they found me, absolutely, I'd forgive them. They wouldn't be back in my life, but I'd forgive them. They'd have to do a lot more work than just an apology, but I'd say yes. If a family member said something nasty about you behind your back, would you confront them about them directly? No. Mainly because, like, even though people would be like, but William, it's your business. No, it's not. They want to say that stuff, let them. I don't have time. I don't have time to be, like, mitigating that. I'm working on so much all the time so that I can have the life that I want and deserve. And I just, if I hear something like that, I just stop talking to them. Or I just not cut contact, but cut enough contact to where I can keep my own peace. So, no. If you had to raw squirrel brains for 3 days to stay alive, would you do it? Yeah, if I had to stay alive. You woke up tomorrow and none of your family remembered who you were. Would you choose to leave and start a new life? I'm going to say no, but I'd also leave that door open. Host man was clearly sick, freezing, and utterly miserable in the rain. Would you be willing to give him your clothes and walk home naked? Yup. If someone accidentally hit you in their car, but you suffered no injuries whatsoever, would you still be upset with them? No. No, I would. If I got hit and I, rolled onto the top and I slid down, I would still look at them and I'd yell, what the fuck are you doing? Have you looked for any hidden memes or messages with these questions? No. Maybe you should have been. Are you wondering if there's a deeper meaning to all this other than just simply answering question after question? Yes. Miracles happen every day. Do you agree? Yeah. There's some stuff that science can't explain, and people are like, well, we have to explain it. I'm like, but do we? So, I think, yeah. Brothers aren't worth looking around. You don't mind getting rained on. Yes, I'm from the Pacific Northwest. That's our motto. Red is a prettier color than pink. Do you agree? Deep reds. Reds that start to go into the pink family. I love them, so I'm gonna have to say yeah. Do you feel like a plastic bag blowing in the wind? Do you ever feel so paper thin? Yeah. Eating in front of people can be awkward. Do you agree? Yes. Some food, it's very, it's very awkward. I'm managing my jaw like a snake, so yeah. Rings you said as a ceremonial wedding gift are so outdated. No, I want a wedding ring. Do you realize the first letter of the 6 questions when combined spells out the word murder? First letter of the last. Trying to remember the last one. The last question. No. I don't know why that is. No. Does it make you slightly uncomfortable? Not really. I gotta stop paying close attention to what you may have gotten yourself into. Yeah. Do you realize it's too late to turn back now? Yeah. Oh, God. No. What's nice is I can see a reflection over there, but I'm in my closet, so no. No. I feel like you're being watched. Now I fucking do. Do you... Yes. Do you like long walks on the beach? Not really. I grew up around the beach. I'm tired of the beach. Do you enjoy giving gifts to people? Yes. Have you ever felt like giving up on life? There was a point in my life where I wanted to. I didn't. Thank God. There was never any active, intent. Oh my God. Do you hear the person in the room? It's my niece. Hi, Delta. Have you ever felt like... So, yeah. There was a point. Do you love your family more than do you love yourself? No, it's fairly equal. Do you have a best friend who's clearly better than the rest of your friends? Absolutely, and she's probably sitting right outside that door. Do you think there's some kind of a conspiracy behind the coronavirus? No, I do not. I don't. Do you believe that you're human? Yes. You can turn yourself invisible, but you could never be visible ever again. Once you decide to use your power for the first time. Would you ever use it? No. That's ridiculous. If you knew someone was about to rob a convenience store, but you knew that they were doing it to the other family, would you stop them? No. I wouldn't. It's that last bit where my humanity comes through, so no. You're stranded on a remote island with a stranger and you were both starving to death, but you found a secret stash of food that they didn't know about. Would you share with them? Yeah, 2 heads butting together is better than 1, so I'd share it. Because they didn't say it was a small stash of food. I'm thinking of this, like, big stash, like, we found the rum stash from whatever, like, yeah. You turn into an eagle for 1 year, but you wouldn't be able to turn back into a person until that year passed. Would you do it? No, that is an awful power. You had the opportunity to earn riches beyond your wildest dreams by fighting a grizzly bear to the death using nothing but a machete and an army helmet. Would you do it? Yeah. You had to pick one basic food item to eat exclusively for a year. Would you choose potatoes? Yes, because you can do so. Boil them, mash them, put them in a stew, and it would have to just be. It says eat exclusively. But I could drink things with it. Because it's saying eat. So I could still drink protein shakes. I could, I could do it. Pizza screamed in agony every time you bit into a bite. We'd still continue to eat pizza. Yeah, pizza's yummy. If your best friend got bit in the genitals by a highly venomous snake, and the only way to save their life was suck the venom out of their genitals, would you do to save them? If I had to do it, yes, and we would never talk about it again. Was that question difficult to answer? No. Do you feel mortal? Yes. Do you enjoy loud music? In my car, I'm not a huge fan of big concerts, but that's more of the social aspect. I've gone to like concerts where I'm sitting in like an auditorium and I like that better, so I guess yeah. Do you feel awkward when you dance in front of others? No. Do you suffer from an anxiety disorder? No. Do you ever feel depressed? Yes. You're not alone. Do you feel relaxed? I feel more relaxed now, yeah. Do you think you have a guardian angel watching over you? I think, in a technical aspect, yes. I think I have spirits that watch over me and kind of help guide me and things like that, but yeah. Do you have a hidden name being called when no one could have called it? I used to, but not anymore. I don't know what changed. Going to take special note of that one. Do you always look both ways before crossing the road? Yes. Do you wash your hands every day? Absolutely, I'm not disgusting. Do you feel uncomfortable using public restrooms? Yes, but I'm not uncomfortable peeing in them. I'm uncomfortable pooping in them. Is winter your favorite season? It has Christmas. Like, I love summer for a good 2-3 weeks and then I'm done. But yes, I love winter. Do you know anyone named Josh? Yes. Are you wondering why that last question is relevant? Yeah. Are you allergic to any animals? Dogs. Dog dander. Have you ever thought about an animal in a sexual way? Why did my brain go to Spirit the horse? But also the anthropomorphic tigers from Zootopia, because I'm a degenerate. So I guess, but not in like an animal. I think of like these anthropomorphized furry creatures. Have you ever been in love? Nope. Haven't had the ability to say this. Would you consider yourself to be autistic? I would say yeah. I'm very artistic when it comes to writing stories for D&D. It's a lot of fun for me. I like making gods and goddesses and big cosmic battles and things like that. So that's a yeah. Would you encourage yourself to be dominant in day-to-day life? I'd say yeah. but not in like a ooh dumb mask 69. It's more of just like I know what I want and I'm going to get it. Do you know that you've gotten too much time on your hands? No. Can you be easily intimidated by others? I'm gonna say no. I'm really not. There's some people that I am intimidated by, but other than that, I can hold my ground. Are you easily excitable? Yeah. Do you enjoy solving complex problems? Absolutely. Do you have a difficult time relaxing? Not really. Only when I'm stressed. Would you consider yourself to be high maintenance? I think no. I'm very low maintenance. Especially when it comes to like love life. Like I don't need a lot. I'm like a houseplant. Do you trust easily? No. People have to kind of gain my trust. Would you consider yourself to be an honest person? Yes. Have you ever told a lie? Absolutely. We all have. Have you ever lied to your best friend? Well, my best friend's my sister, and I have lied to her many times. Nothing egregious, but you know, we're siblings. Like, I will lie about certain things, so then, you know, like she doesn't need certain things, so I'll just do a white lie of like, oh yeah, it's been fun. Like, I'm not gonna be like, so this is what I talked about, and this is what I did. Like, no, absolutely not. But yes. Have you lied to your family? Well, that kind of goes hand in hand, so yes, I have. I tried to tell them I was straight. Have you ever lied about any answers during the session? No. Are you wondering why all these questions have to do with lying? Yes. It's all very useful information. Are you a people pleaser? Yep. Do you enjoy being the center of attention? Also yes. Do you feel like you've got a good sense of humor? Yes, I think I'm very funny. I like to do bits, stuff like that, but, yeah, I think I'm funny. Do you frighten easily? I'll say yes, because frighten, I'm like, oh, that's what I think frighten is, like, you know, like, fright gives off more of a prod sensation. Scared is more of that, like, deep resonance, so I will say yes. Well, that was odd. I wonder what that was about. That's probably a pretty good place to stop this simple segment of a questionnaire. Move on to the more gritty questions. This next set of questions will not be yes or no answers. The next portion of the session will be filled by various scenarios that put you smack dab in the middle of vital choice making. We'll see how well you handle your options as you delve deep into each scenario. Oh, I don't like that the music stopped. It's now so quiet. Remember, the key to all of this is to answer honestly. Let's get started. Ooh, you're home alone. It's dark, and it's storming outside. All of a sudden, there's a knock on your bedroom door. Someone's in your house. What do? I'm gonna grab the closest thing that's a weapon. And even have to look at the others. That's what I would do. I would grab something immediately, and then I would go boldly open it. Like, who in the hell? You meet a homeless woman on the street. She asks you for money. You find within yourself to give her all the spare change you have. Just as you, a homeless man, approaches asking you to spare some change. What do? Tell the man you've got no change left to offer. Tell the homeless woman to share with the man. If that were to happen to me, I would just be like, hey, sorry, I got no more change left. And I would, if I had to walk past him to get to where I was going, I would go around, just because, I don't want him finding out from the woman and maybe getting angry. But, yeah. Really now. Both your mother and your father fall incredibly ill to a life-threatening disease, and there's only enough medicine facility to save one of your parents in time of this. What do? I don't know. Mom, Dad, if you watch this, this does not reflect. None of these are good options. I'm just gonna say father. I don't know. That's hard. I'm gonna just say father because it's the top one. That doesn't surprise me. You find a case of money tucked away inside of a dumpster. Inside, there's 10 solid gold bars and a vial of mysterious liquid. Under the vial, there's a note that says the cure for cancer. What do you do? Turn the case into a professional entity so they can utilize it. Keep the gold bars, but give away the cure to cancer. Keep the cure for cancer and give away the gold bars. Keep the gold bars, and I'll give away the cure for cancer. What a wasted opportunity. I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't judge. You're stuck alone inside of your house and you're starving to death. If you really run out of food, no one's coming to save you for weeks. The only potential food is your family pets. I guess continue to starve. Why am I not surprised? Your neighbor's home is on fire. A blazing inferno among smoke emits from the windows. Your screams and help coming from inside, but you can't see past flames. No around in sight. What do you do? So the people that are closest are like the neighbors to this side. So what would I do? We have a fire. We actually do have a fire truck station 3 minutes away. It's literally down the road. So I would just call the fire department and keep my distance from the home. Me going inside will just add to the body count because I don't know who I'm looking for. I don't know the layout of the house. I don't have protective gear. Even if I put something over my mouth, like, it just wouldn't do anything. Start shouting for help and we're searching for someone nearby. We live fairly, even though we're in the country, it's well populated. So, like, people would already know. So, like, I would just call I just call the fire department and keep my distance from the home and just watch for my house. Because they're also two very able-bodied people, so they know the layout of the house better, and they know that they can just run out, jump off the balcony, whatever they need to do. I like that. You're fast asleep in your bed when you're awoken by what sounds like a woman's muffled cries from somewhere in your room. Quickly realize it's coming from under your bed. What do you do? I'm leaving. A man in a fancy suit approaches you while you're walking down the street. He pulls a watch from his pocket and hands it to you. He claims that when the watch stops ticking, it marks the moment your time runs out on this earth. What do you do? Yeah, I'll decline the offer and keep walking. Would you now? You're sitting at home playing a game on your PC when all of a sudden someone grips and squeezes your shoulder firmly from behind. What do you do? Is any of these moan? Because that would be funny. Tell them to squeeze harder. You could use a nice massage. I'll do that because that was my first thought. Huh. You're sitting in the bathtub, trying to relax when a hand emerges from the water. What do you do? Because that was my first thought too. And he says be honest, but that was my first thought. Clever. You get out of bed and immediately fall into a deep dark hole. A man is standing above you, looking down, telling you to put lotion on your skin while he watches. What do you do? Start lathering yourself in lotion. Smart choice. You're sitting at home alone and all of a sudden your door slams shut. You see it before your very eyes and you know that no one is home. It couldn't have been a gust of wind. What do you do? Because the doors swing inward. So if it swings shut, that means the door is slightly open. It just slams shut. So, I just watched the door. I like that. Someone you've known for years, but have no attraction to, tells you that they've had a magic crush on you for so long. What do you do? Telling you're flattered, but not... yeah, that's what I would do. Especially someone that I don't really talk to. Your dog starts barking. I'm gonna lose the voice because my voice is just today. I don't know why. Oh, it's because of all this drainage. I need to get Zyrtec. Your dog starts randomly barking into the darkest corner of your living room. There doesn't appear to be anything there, but your dog insists on escalating to growls. What do you do? I'd just try to calm them down. They could have seen something. It could have been, like, a mouse jumped in while this door was open or something, and so they're seeing something. So I'd just try to calm them down. I'm taking note of that. You see a massive spider in your room, the size of your hand. What do you do? Grab something bigger to smash it. Your closest family member tells you that they're a serial killer. What do you do? I pose this to my sister, because that's the person I'm closest with. I live with her. I would just say that. I would say the top one. Actually, okay. Because I would think it was a bit. So I'd be jokingly like, well, I'm going to tell the cops. Like, I see. If you found out that you only had 1 day left to live, what would you do? Yeah, it acts as if nothing changed. I'd want that. I want a normal last day on Earth. Because I kind of think of it, people think like either insta-dying and dying in my sleep, but it's kind of like that one satirical end of the world movie with Jennifer Lawrence and Leonardo DiCaprio. They all just ate dinner and stuff starts shaking and the world is ending completely and totally, and they're laughing and saying grace and eating last bits of food. It was a literal Last Supper, and I was just crying at that moment because you could tell they were all like, keep talking, because they were so scared, but they just wanted to have one last normal night, and that's what they got, all holding hands and eating food, and I think that's what I would want too. If one of your pets started speaking to you and told you that they've got a dire warning that they were going to die, if you didn't let them eat all the ice cream in the freezer, what would you do? Give them all the ice cream they can handle. Oh, lovely. If all of a sudden you could start hearing other people's thoughts and the person next to you was thinking about mugging you and stealing your money, what would you do? I would be I just clairvoyantly just, you don't want to do that. You don't want to mug me. If you do, like, and I would have 911. I'd start dialing 911, and I'd be like, the minute you start, I will hit call, and they will hear everything. And like, I think that would be more terrifying than being like getting away from them. They could chase you, ignore it, whatever. But like, if I look crazy to a stranger, oh well. Sounds reasonable. I accidentally kill someone and they don't want to go to prison. What do you do? I would help them. No, okay. It's an accident. My first gut was hide the body, but then I thought about it. I'm like, no, they're not saying that they're like culpable of like first-degree murder. This wasn't premeditated. This was accidental. So honestly, why did my brain go immediately to like some weird sex thing? Like, I would be like, I would convince them to turn themselves in because they could just get manslaughter. Will they maybe go to prison for like a little bit? Yeah, but you don't want that weighing on you. Having like, isn't there that story of like a body below body in the floorboards, and he can hear the beating heart, and it drives him crazy. I think it's Edgar Allan Poe. Driving in your car, and you accidentally run someone over. You're pretty sure that they're okay, but the fact that their head is clearly detached from their body suggests it's probably just wishful thinking. What do you do? Oh, this is the inverse. This is what happened. I would call the authorities. I would call them, and I would be like, this is this. Like, this is what happened. I would park the car, hazards. I would move the body. If it was in the way of traffic or anything, but I would turn myself in. Stop it. Interesting how that played out. I think it's time we move on to the next portion of our test. The following questions that should be asked of you are would you rather style questions. Imagine you've gotten a gun to your head and you absolutely must choose an answer. No matter how uncomfortable that may be, let's get started, shall we? Would you rather be loved by all or feared by all? I learned this in EP World History. It is better to be loved, to rule by love, than to rule by fear. So, love by all. We'd rather never get angry or never get jealous. I'd rather never get jealous. Anger has its place. Jealousy always just, I don't know, it leads to things not going good. And it's like, would you rather be held in high regard by your parents or your friends? Honestly, I love my parents, but my friends, they know a lot more that goes on with my day-to-day life, and especially since I live hours away from my parents, so friends. Would you rather live in space or under the sea? Space. Would you rather donate your body to science or donate your organs to people who need them? To people who need them. Science, I'm sorry, you're not going to learn anything new about my liver, but my liver could save Kimmy down the street. Would you rather go to jail for 5 years for something you didn't do, or get away with something horrible but you did, but always live in fear of being caught? I'd rather go to jail. I couldn't because people who live in fear like that, like, that's not just a skeleton. You have a body in your closet. So I'll go to jail. Would you rather work at a horrible job that you hate, but retire comfortably in 10 years from now? Would you rather have your dream job, but you have to work until the day you die? I'd rather have my dream job. I'd rather be happy than hate myself for 10 years. Because that's a lot. That's a big chunk. That's 1/8, 9th of someone's life. No, I had a job that I didn't like, and I was there for only, I think it was 6 to 8 months, and wouldn't do that again. Would you rather every shirt you ever wear to be somewhat itchy, or only be able to use one ply? You fold it up, makes multiple ply. Would you rather have skin that changes colors depending on your mood, or to have tattoos appear on your body that depict what you did yesterday? I don't like that. I don't like this one because, like, what if I did something like, ooh, sexy, or like I tried something new or whatever, and it was like on my body, like right here, and it's like, you dressed up in a maid costume, and it's like, oh no. I'll do color changing skin. Would you rather shit every time you orgasm or orgasm every time you see a dog? I work this, I could be like, it's a medical thing. Partners switch bodies with one of your parents, and the only way to get them to switch back was to have sex with one of them. Would you rather have sex with your partner in your parents' body, or sex with your parent in your partner's body? Yeah, no, seriously, what the fuck is wrong with you? Just answer the question. Partner in parents' body, because I could talk to them and they would know what I liked and all that. With the parent, it would be like that scene from the first Black Mirror episode, and I don't want that. I had no bearing on your result. Oh, fuck you, Fate. I think we've answered enough of these types of questions, as I'm sure you'd agree. We're going to end the test with a short series of final questions, giving simple answers. We'll get started now. Out of the following options, which number do you like the most? 7. Of the following options, which color resonates with you best at this exact moment? Blue. Following options, which creature are you the least comfortable around? I would have to say spiders. Out of the following options, which is your favorite? Chocolate, vanilla, peanut butter. No. I love chocolate. Out of the following questions, which do you personally... Okay. Friends. Out of the following options, which could you most live without? I guess money. I love money, but I could live without it. Following options, which statement was accurate? I am brave, I'm caring, I'm smart, I'm attractive. I am caring. Now, the following options, which are you most afraid of? Living forever, losing my loved ones, dying alone, dying immediately after this test is finished. I'm not worried about that. Dying alone. We're almost finished, but I've got one final question for you. Have you ever punched a nun? No. Well, you really ought to try it sometime. It can really take the edge off. I'm screenshotting that. That's so funny. All right, we're done here. I'm through with you. I'm just going to calculate your results very carefully. I don't want to miss anything important. Trying my absolute hardest not to judge you right now. Trying to keep this as professional as possible. Here we go. Based on what you told me, I've come to the conclusion. This is what I personally believe would be in the best interest to acknowledge, set in motion, and accomplish in order to climb the ladder to happiness in your life. First and foremost, I'd like to start with a blanket statement that truly everyone needs to hear. Something that is taken for granted far more than anything else in life. Something that has such incredible, unique, irreplaceable value compared to any other thing on this earth. And that, my friends, is the value of time. Time is the most valuable currency you'll ever hold in life. You can spend time on anyone, doing anything for any reason. Now, time can be spent, time can be wasted, and time can be taken away. But time can never be refunded. Time can never be earned back. And more time can never be gained. Now imagine a bank account with all the money you'll ever get to spend in life. Now, imagine not knowing how much money is in your account. Imagine going to the store one day to purchase something you really need and cashier tells you, I'm sorry, but you can't afford that. As a matter of fact, you can never afford anything, ever again. We have so much time, and we have no idea just how much or how little we truly have before our bank account runs dry. The fact that we get to decide and choose what we spend our time on just shows you how truly special it is when someone spends their time on you. So now that we understand the incredible value of time, I'd like to make a suggestion for you personally on how I think you'd best spending your time in order to achieve what you need most at the current stage in your life. Let's see here. Let's dive right in here, shall we? Point blank, I'm going to give it to you straight, blunt, and honest. You're insecure. Even when you're filled with confidence, bordering on arrogance, it's not entirely real and never lasts long. You're flooded with deeply ingrained insecurities. However, the good news is they're all complete and utter bullshit. Oh my god, am I gonna cry? You don't need to be insecure because the truth is you're absolutely amazing. Fate, are we gonna kiss? Oh my god, my throat is so dry. I'm not about to cry, you are. Your biggest issue is that you spend so much time thinking about your faults or covering up your deep insecurities by putting on a persona. You don't spend enough time just letting yourself feel free. Do you know how amazing it is to open yourself up to someone and have them look at you and see just how incredibly beautiful you are inside and out? The only way you're ever going to experience this or experience more of this is actually take the chance that some people aren't going to like you for you. But those people don't matter because it's their loss if they don't. You don't need to spend more of your time focusing on all the incredible things that you can do that others can't. Realize that there's a place in this world for you that others would kill to be able to experience. If you can master the ability to see your true self enough to allow others to see it too, then you'll be on an incredible path to self-discovery and making the world an overall happier place. I think you'll be very surprised just how much of a positive impact this can have on your life going forward. I hope this information helps you achieve your goals. Your secret word is discover. Remember this word, it will come in handy. So my words are greed and discover. I'm really hoping in the last game I have to input all of them. Oh, that's it. Leaving a comment for us. We'll be selecting some of you based on your answers to be included in a future project we're currently working on. If you do not wish to be a part of the upcoming project, simply leave your secret word out of your comments and we'll not select your name. We appreciate any and all comments you leave and we always read them thoroughly. Thank you for taking the time to answer the questions. I know that they've been of some help to you, and if they aren't yet, it'll all make sense very soon. Trust me on that. One more thing. We greatly appreciate your feedback and support. We read every single review and comment left for us. We love the conspiracy theories behind the greater meaning of all this. And in the third and final installment of this test series, all will finally be revealed. Not a single person has been able to figure out what this entire experiment is about yet. We all look forward to reading your thoughts and feelings, as it helps shape what we do as we work on our future projects to bring the most emotion out of you. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you for everything you do, thank you for playing, and thank you for contributing your secret words to our projects. If you wish to support us further, we'd love it if you check out our other titles and our other game section on the title screen. After playing the test Final Revelation, the third game in the trilogy, we also have the testing chamber, which is connected to the test trilogy in a very special and unique way. Oh, perfect. So Final Revelation and then the testing chamber. Then we also have 2 others after that. In the meantime, the advisor is another interesting experience that we'd like to recommend, as it has a great emphasis on player-developer interaction where you, the player, gets to vote on how the story will be written in the future episodes. Your opinions and decisions have a direct impact on the development process and storyline of the Advisor series, and we'd love to read your ideas, thoughts, and contributions. Again, thank you so much for supporting our journey. We truly cannot show our gratitude and appreciation enough for all you do for us. We hope the rest of your day is filled with all the joy and happiness that you deserve. Random Studios. Let the credits roll! So that was the test hypothesis rising. I still do not know. I don't know. Like, I don't know what this is all building to, and I'm really excited, but I'm like, I've never seen anyone play the third game, so I'm excited, I'm nervous, but it's gonna be so much fun. So, oh, perfect. We support our projects along the way, and we will continue to extend this list of future. We'd like to see them now. No. And that's the test hypothesis rising. Let me know, how did your like in the how I asked in the last one, how did your answers differ from mine? Take off my glasses, they're kind of squishing into my head. Were they different? Were they very different? Did you answer almost exactly like me? Did you learn some things about me that you didn't know before? I'm excited to do the last one because I feel like with each one, it's getting more and more almost like personal. Like, I feel like there's a developer on the other side of the screen, like, taking down notes. Like, they made it feel this weird parasocial relationship between you and Fate. So thank you for so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how things were different for you. And don't forget to go out there, play some games, have some fun, kick some ass. Anyways, have a good day. Bye!